Hey, Arif.
Hey.
Good to see you.
You too. How are you?
Good.
I'm ready to take this thing for a rip.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Really want to learn about Tesla and the technology, and the acceleration is something that I hear about a lot.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Well, let's go. All right, let's do this thing.
What made you go this route, the Tesla route?
I chose Tesla over, say, a Nissan Leaf or Hyundai Kona, which I think are great vehicles. It's that the supercharger network is better with Tesla, and Electrify Canada isn't quite there yet here.
Right.
So it might have been another year or two before we could have gone anywhere that we would normally want to go.
But you made a conscious decision to go from gas
to electric.
to electric.
Yeah.
That's something you
That
wanted
was
to do.
something I wanted to do. I had done a lot of research for
Now your destination is on the left.
a business project trying to figure out electricity and power, and something clued into me that electric cars are basically at a
Now
point
turn
where
right onto 4th Street Southwest.
it's the next big thing. And you know, you can see my this thing I'm wearing, this Apple thing that I got at a WWDC years and years ago.
Yeah.
I'm into tech. I thought Apple was the big thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of missed out on it from an investment standpoint, and I don't want to miss out on this.
Right.
Period. Here, have you used Rick a little before? We got that. It's exactly what I'll be switching to if I
This
start
episode's
talking.
brought to you by
Ricola.
Ricola, you are the best. You have saved my life this last 2 weeks. I haven't used brakes yet since we've gotten in the car. I've been using regenerative braking. So that has pretty much stopped and slowed the car and put energy back into the battery, right?
Okay.
So there's that. And then there's also the fact that the maintenance on an electric car is far less because there's only 8 moving parts.
That's
Something
nuts.
really small.
Yeah.
Like it's a very small number of parts in a Tesla Model 3. There are closer to 2,000 moving parts in an internal combustion engine vehicle.
Right.
Can you say that again? How many parts
2,000.
versus
8 or a dozen or whatever the number is. We'll have to actually clarify
Yeah.
that number.
Oh, that's
the
good.
other things that you don't have to do are an oil change, worry about a timing belt or something going on it after so many years. The batteries are longer lasting than people give them credit for.
Right.
So yeah, maybe it's only an 8-year warranty right now, but people are reporting driving the original Tesla Model S for like hundreds of thousands of miles without needing a new battery. And this is the better battery technology. They say this car is a 300,000 mile range battery. Well, that's
Wow.
500,000 kilometers. That's a lot.
Half a
million kilometers.
And then you need
I
the
haven't
battery.
driven a car 500,000 kilometers, I don't think, yet in my life. Like total driving is probably less than that. So yeah, so this car is going to last a long time. I don't have any qualms about paying for a car for 8 years if it's going to last that long. Right. So
And when you buy it, is there like upgrades that you can get like outside
Yeah,
the battery? But is
yeah.
there like a better stereo or like things like that, or is
not the car is actually fairly premium on the inside. It doesn't have a subwoofer in this car.
okay?
The longer range battery has a subwoofer, and a lot of the things that you end up getting with this car are based in software. So software updates. The new version 10 just came out, and it gave us Netflix and it gave us YouTube and stuff like that. It's like, what?
Can you watch that while you're driving?
No,
Okay, so
only in park.
it
Yeah,
has,
it has to be. There's safety features galore in this
Okay.
vehicle, but some people are like overwhelmed by how much safety features there are. But it's the whole idea of moving
Right.
transportation forward is autonomous driving and all that. So
And so
those
does this have?
this does. So
Like
I have a lot of other features because I want to promote some of the other things, and I want the car to look really good for, you know, a YouTube channel and stuff like that, right? So I paid extra for those things, but this is the standard range plus. This is the vehicle. Hold on, I'm going to accelerate pretty quick here.
Oh, that is okay.
That wasn't quite full power, so, but this torque is instant,
That's
so it's
insane.
amazing.
So this doesn't have ludicrous motor.
No, but it's still
That is
fast.
that
It's
is.
so fast.
So what about when you're cruising right now and you
Right now, like
and you hit the pedal?
if I hit the gas right now,
Yeah.
or the accelerator because there's no gas in this car.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. If I hit the accelerator with a car right there, well, I could get in an accident potentially, but right now I'm in a cruise or autopilot mode right now that would not, like, I could accelerate when I'm in autopilot,
Okay.
but it does know there's a car there and it's slowing down for
And
that
if you
car.
wanted to go into autonomous,
I just double tap on which I did a minute ago
and
actually.
you can literally just let go.
No, you don't. So that's the other
Could you let go right now?
fallacy. If I let go for a while, it'll start warning me.
Okay. You want
So
your hands on the wheel.
It wants the hands on the wheel and go big flash red steering wheel up there, and I'm not sure I want to do it in traffic right now.
No, for sure.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, you can like do that, and yeah, you can a little bit, but the car is designed to be safe. So I want to promote reality.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
This is how you're supposed to be driving, with a hand, with just enough pressure. You can. If the car knows you're taking over.
And it's braking right now for you.
But it's braking.
You're not braking. I'm looking at your feet.
No.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a normal vehicle, a gas vehicle. They've got you can follow behind someone and it does that. But
Yeah.
this is like.
This is next level.
Yeah, exactly.
It has 8 cameras around the vehicle, including one that's facing in. And they possibly have plans for how that's going to be used in the future.
Right.
There's also sensors to sense things like the curb that's there.
Yeah.
And the software is tracking where everything is. So I do feel way more comfortable about driving this vehicle in heavy traffic, on the highway. It's the most comfortable driving experience I've had. The beeping can be a little much for people, and they do have a mode called Joe mode to quiet down some of the beeping.
Right.
And my wife has actually fallen asleep, and I have a bit of a clip on that too, actually.
While she was driving?
Well, while I was driving and she was sleeping,
Yeah.
and I finally got the car to like do some warning stuff, and didn't wake up.
She didn't wake up.
Didn't wake up.
So is there fears ever, because it is so software based,
Mm-hmm.
that or the electronics that like
That it's gonna
something
fail.
fails or whatever, like
Well, you have to, like, that's why your hands are on the wheel.
Yeah.
You're aware of what's gonna happen, right? And you have to be ready to take over. And I have taken over. It's not perfect yet.
Right.
It makes mistakes still. And they're still working on a software version that's compatible for both these. There's 2 different chips that are being used right now. And this car has the more advanced chip, the crazy amount of processing power and everything.
Yeah.
But it is not. It's not ready for prime time to release the next version of the software. When that happens, it'll start to become a little better with those things. You know, Elon time is next year, but it could still be a few years away. It's taking off and everything, right? Like, it's all.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't.
That's
I didn't.
You didn't touch it?
No.
insane.
No.
He's
No.
not. What is your background? Like, obviously, this is very.
I'm in the energy industry.
Okay.
I have a background in energy trading and risk management,
Okay.
and I support software in that market. What about you and your thing that you're doing?
I'm partners and own a digital marketing media firm.
Mm-hmm.
2 parts to it. The front part is content capture, so that's your video and your
Mhm.
photography. Movement media is my arm, and then there's method visual.
And that's
That's me.
Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been working really, really well. You're working with one group only, from
Mhm.
the front all the way to it getting out to YouTube and doing the tags and all that stuff.
How else can people find you?
The social platform is the best place. So Instagram is Get Movement, @Get Movement. That's MVMNT.
Mm-hmm.
And then LinkedIn, Movement Media, again MVMNT Media, are probably the 2 main areas to get a hold of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then direct messaging and all that kind of stuff to send messages. These seats
Big.
are super comfortable.
They are.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Aren't they?